Good morning and welcome to the Ngopi Sehat podcast. Happy Talk Medan Health Polytechnic is great. With me Dewi Silalari as the host today. Today we have a guest from World Health Organization, namely Professor Roderick Salenga, team leader for Health System WHO Indonesia, Ms. Zakia Eke MSc, focal point for Health Workforce WHO Indonesia. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, in Medan Health Polytechnic. We are very grateful and happy for having you here. Fine, let me ask you a few questions, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, please.
Please tell us about your first impression in Medan. Professor Roderick Salengan first, please. Prof. Roderick Salengan, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. First of all, good morning.
Morning.
And thank you for having us here. First impression of Medan. Well, number one, we just arrived last night.
Yes.
And I was telling to colleagues that the city is welcoming. I see that there is a lot of good things around the city. Very interesting heritage structures, for example. We passed by, I understand it's a palace.
Palace, yes.
There's also this strip of like a street where we have seen the old structures, heritage structures. That is something that I'm always interested about. And the food is also very good. We had a Samtus dinner last night hosted by Poltekkes Medan. So overall, it's really a delight to be here. It's my first time in Medan, and I'm sure that I will enjoy the rest of my stay here. So thank you for having
Okay.
us.
We hope you enjoy Medan.
Yes.
And Ms. Zakia Eke, please.
I think thank you so much for this podcast. So I think Medan is very vibrant city and also the rich culture because as I know, so it's like there's so many ethnics here. So there's Melayu and also Bataknis and also Chinese. You have also
Yes.
and Indian. So
Yeah.
I think it's the richest cultural diversity at Sumatra. And we really love to seeing Medan. So it's growing up well because since 2010, I'm here. I was here for the some of the meeting, and I think the city grew up well until now. And you have the new airport, right? Kuala
Yes,
Namu.
Kuala Namu.
Previously, it's a
Polonia, yes.
Yeah. I think we will enjoy Medan, and we love this city.
I hope you enjoy Medan.
Yeah.
Have tried durian?
Not yet, but maybe we'll have
You must try durian.
Okay.
Okay. Medan Health Polytechnic have three international class: Japan class, English class, and German class. Could you please tell us your opinion about international class?
Thank you. First, I think it's important to acknowledge that health professions education should really be viewed as a global
Yes.
undertaking, and we really have to make sure that our health workforce are ready for global opportunities. By global, I mean, of course, acknowledging the local needs in the country, in Indonesia, but at the same time recognizing that there are other opportunities
Okay.
outside the country. For us in WHO, we are supporting as well international class, particularly for preparing the faculty and the materials for, let's say, increasing the quality, improving the quality of education. I think this is a space where partners should come and support because ultimately, whatever competencies we build for our students
Yes.
will necessarily translate to outcomes for the persons that they care for, like patients, community, and the general society. So we're encouraged to know that you have three
Yes.
international classes
Yeah.
in Poltekkes Medan.
Yes. Ms. Zakia, please.
So thank you. So at WHO, we have the global competence of universal health coverage, and we think that it's related to how to achieve this global competence. Being we also support. I think for the international class is our support and investing for the pre-service training, and it's really important because like we want to have the strong health workforce,
Yes.
and also I think it's a good way also to improve the quality both for the student and also for faculty member, particularly for the teachers to
Mhm.
have better competency, better knowledge about teaching and others. So we really support this initiative.
Yes. As we know that Medan Health Polytechnic is a professional educational institution in field of health under auspices of the Ministry of Health of the Republic of Indonesia that have 7 majors and 19 study programs. According to you, what are the global health challenges that we face today, and how is the opportunity for the alumni of Medan Health Polytechnic to face the global health challenges, and how they can compete with other health workers from abroad?
So in the field of health workforce, uh, we are particularly interested in areas concerning production.
Yes.
Meaning to say, we wanted to contribute to increasing the number of our health professionals in
Mhm.
order to make sure that distribution and equity issues are addressed,
Yes.
because we recognize that there are some instances where geographically maybe a certain group of health professionals are less or maybe not present. So we have to make sure that there is effort to address production, and then second is, as I mentioned, distribution.
Mhm.
And not only in terms of that, we have to make sure that what our students are learning in academic institutions or higher education institutions is of quality. Because again, ultimately, whatever they learn from school,
Mhm.
they imbibe as a health professional, and that would translate to outcomes. So if they are receiving quality education in a school, then that would mean they'll be able to deliver good health service to our people. In terms of challenges, I think Indonesia, just like other countries, same issues are faced
Mhm.
in these areas: production, distribution, and quality. But the good thing about Indonesia is that we have the population base.
Yes.
In terms of the number who are entering, let's say, into schools of health profession, that's a good potential. So I look at it not as a challenge, but more of an
Okay.
opportunity. But at the same time, of course, it's just a first step that they enter schools, right? We have
Right.
to make sure that they are really interested into carrying out the role once they graduate, because it's also true that not all graduates eventually practice,
Yes.
right? So some of them would go into other areas. So we want to make sure that when they graduate, they really practice, and then they are supported, because retention is also an issue. We have to make sure that they continue to serve, whether it's in Indonesia or outside.
Mhm.
It's important because globally we know that the issues of equity and distribution are also faced.
Mhm.
That's why some countries look at other places in the world where there is sufficient or adequate production, so that eventually they can invite those to
Mhm.
practice,
Mhm.
let's say for example abroad, no? So in terms of the competencies, then maybe we have to focus on increasing the technical aspect, like the professional competencies, and then second, they have to be very good with their communication and
Yes.
social competencies, because it's important to note that healthcare professions are professions of relationship
Yes.
building. It's always about interacting with patients
Yes.
and clients. And then, of course, number three is competence in relation to adaptability. Because when we talk about global opportunities, that would necessarily mean a place with different culture, different language, different beliefs.
Mhm.
So we have to prepare our workforce to be ready
Yes.
to be adaptable and resilient, so that they will be able to thrive wherever, whenever there's an opportunity to practice elsewhere. Yeah.
Zakia, please.
I think for myself, I want to highlight that one of the challenge in Indonesia is the equal distribution
Mhm.
of health workforce, and we still have some of the puskesmas of primary healthcare that has none of doctor and none of the non-essential health workforce. I think this is the opportunity for Poltekkes Medan also to fulfill this gap, because when I showed this morning about the maps that Poltekkes
Okay.
Medan is very diverse in terms of location and ethnicity. So is it the opportunity to fulfill in every puskesmas at Medan or in the North Sumatra, fulfill with the qualified nurse from this Poltekkes Medan, qualified nutritionist, and also the dentist, technician, and
Yes.
other. So the alumni can fulfill the gap in the health facilities. And I think if they have like the local wisdom to serve in the border island and the surrounding area of North Sumatra, is it a good opportunity that they also know the culture. So I think the best health workforce is the one that know the culture, so they serve for the people. And otherwise, beside the local wisdom, the alumni should have the global perspective.
Okay.
So it's also a good opportunity to, after serving to the local peoples, and also the graduates from these Poltekkes also have the global mindset of they can work and also fulfill their competency by in the education area or after they graduate from the school.
Okay, we have new knowledge from here. Okay, what specific competencies do we need to be prepared?
Well, just like earlier mentioned,
Yeah.
so we have to make sure that they have the professional technical competencies.
Yes.
Like, for example, nurses should be really good in nursing competencies, or let's say the nutritionist should really be good in their technical competencies. But more than that, they have to really invest on improving, social and relational and communication skills, because they always have to interact with patients and clients, and it's important component of trust building when you're able to communicate well. And as mentioned by Eke, because they are from here, like in the case of Medan, if they are from here, the cultural knowledge is there, so that means to say they can really develop that kind of empathy, because they understand the context, they understand the local realities. And then also just highlighting the fact again that every situation would be unique, and we are sort of encouraging our health professionals to be adaptable, meaning they can work wherever, and whatever circumstances they're able to deliver, because we want to make sure that our commitment to serve the patients and clients is always there, regardless of the situation. So I think those are some of the competencies that they really have to work on.
Okay.
I think we said they should mastery in the technical skill as a nurse or as the health professional. So beside this, they should master on to see the patient as the patient-centered care or patient-centered approach. So not really seeking that they are in the supervisor relation to the patient, but they are part of the family.
Okay.
So it's like patient-centered care. They know what's better for the patient. They know the feeling of the patient. That's why Prof. Eric mentioned about the empathiness, and also they think that they want to serve more for the patient. So despite of the very workload of the health workforce, they should like build the empathy, and they should build like the familyness and also close relationship with the patient.
Okay.
So serve better for the patient.
Okay. Last but not least, would you mind asking the people to study or enroll the Medan Health Polytechnic?
Yeah, thank you very much again. So, number one, Medan Polytechnic is home to many study programs, and these are health professions. And would like to mention and reiterate to the public that health professions are noble professions.
Yes.
Because they are really, professions for service. So we are encouraging those who are planning for their future to consider enrolling into the study programs. We understand that Polytechnic Medan is situated in various campuses, so there might be a campus near you, and that would mean very convenient, of course, and it brings about that opportunity that you could be a nurse, you could be a midwife, you could be a nutritionist, laboratory specialist. No, there are a lot of options, and we know that the faculty and the staff of Polytechnic Medan are really working very hard to make sure that there's quality education so that they can prepare all their students to become globally competitive. So come and enroll.
Yes.
Zeka, please.
So it's a good place to learn, and also you have like surrounding a campus, so near the area, and also you have a lot of partners.
Okay.
I'm impressed with they have the Japan class, also German
German
class,
and
and no
English.
international class. So
Yeah.
come to Polytechnic Medan and you can think and learn globally.
Okay. What a wonderful fun talk with you, Mr. Roderick and Miss Eke. So the conclusion for today is first, improving the quality of teaching. Hopefully, through this coaching, we will be able to evaluate and improve our teaching methods as well as more effective and innovative learning approaches. Second, building cooperation and synergy. We hope that this activity can strengthen cooperation among lecturers and expand professional networks with related parties, including WHO Indonesia. Third, fostering the spirit of continuous learning. Hopefully, we can all continue to commit to learning and developing continuously to increase our capacity as reliable and competent educators. Dear viewers, that's our interactive conversation with our speakers today. Thank you for your attention. Please prepare yourself to go abroad, especially for our students, and gain your dreams. Thank you for all the guests, and thank you for your attention, and see you again in the next podcast. Ngopi Sehat, Happy Talk, Medan Health Polytechnic is great. Good morning.